from other stuff.
Hello. Welcome to the second episode of Student Playground. So last time we talked a little bit about drinking games and missions that we make and create when we go out. But we also talked a little bit about student life and I guess how students like to play with or without alcohol. That must be said.
Mm-hmm.
And today, what are we doing today? What are we talking about?
Today we have Katniss as a guest, and we're talking about the life balance and how to have fun with a very charged life and how to balance everything.
Hello guys, my name is Katniss. Thank you for having me.
Nice you could be here. So, tell us.
Well, I think it's always very hard to have balance between work, student life, parties, and also like relationship. And I'm still struggling with it. But yeah, I think I used to when I was a teenager. I didn't have balance at all. I was just partying all the time, and that was my biggest aim. But when I was like 19, I realized that my life is like almost like worthless. I didn't have much purpose in life. I didn't like develop my hobbies, my interests, and actually what I had is just very nice and crazy stories to talk, but nothing much. So
Nothing deep.
Yeah, nothing deep. So I decided to make the spontaneous decision to move here, and my aim was to just focus more on myself, on my hobbies, not just partying, because my life used to be only parties and friends.
Because how old are you?
I'm 22 this year.
And you've been in the Netherlands for how long?
For 2 years. Yeah.
And you have then a job?
I'm a waitress in the restaurant. Of course I'm a student, and I'm in the relationship also for like 2 years.
And you have a social life, like friends, you do activities. So all of that takes a lot of time.
I
that's
think
a lot.
it's hard to sometimes manage my time and in what direction I want to put my time and energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What would you say takes the most space in your life between all of that?
I don't know right now. I think work recently. Because I feel I'm working too much, but I also have
How many hours do you work?
30 weekly,
Jesus.
25.
Jesus.
But it depends on the week also.
Yeah.
But last 2 weeks I was working 30 hours per week.
30 or 13?
30.
So
I was
that's even more than you're allowed to work for a month, no? Isn't that 52 hours per...
but like for example this week I'm working only 2 days. So I think it's balanced because some weeks I'm working like 4 days per week. Sometimes only one, so it depends how busy it is, and and I also can say no to my managers at work because I don't want to mess up also this. So I also really like working. I'm this kind of person that I need to work to feel like satisfied and proud with myself, but now I feel it's just too much. Now it's like end of the year and I'm just working.
Especially with the sun. It must be.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yesterday I had first time like day off and it was raining, so I was like, perfect. I love it. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will have some question to ask you about all of your life here in Leeuwarden.
Yeah.
So we know that you work a lot, but what do you do like to have fun, and how do you find space in your life to still have fun besides work and study?
Yeah, I like hang out with friends. Also, I like to be also alone. I think when I'm growing up, I really value my time just alone at home. I think I'm just getting older, and I like to paint. I like to read books. I like to clean. I love to clean. So in my free time, I'm just cleaning. I really like also doing makeup. So that's my like things that I do only with myself, like only alone. And also I'm in the relationship. So when my boyfriend has day off at work because he's also working a lot, we always do some like fun things together, like going on a date, watch a movie, going somewhere. Yeah. So that's
Sounds like you have a very busy life.
It must be exhausting a little bit.
yeah, sometimes. Yeah, but I like it. I like to have things to do. I don't like a day off, and just I'm getting lazy, very lazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you have to stay stimulated all the time.
yeah, I think so.
But that's good. I mean, if you like it and if you're not dying at the end of your days, it's good news.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna introduce you to like 3 terms. I think it's like new terms, but we hear a lot. The FOMO is like the fear of
Yeah.
missing out. The
Yeah.
JOMO is the joy of missing out, and the FODO is the fear of not accomplishing enough. Would you say you are? Would you say you have one of those, or would you say like you can relate?
Yeah, definitely. I used to have much bigger FOMO when I was a teenager. That's why I was always going out. Every day I was with my friends, and yeah. And now I still have FOMO, but not that often. But when I see on BeReal that people are hang out and I'm alone at home, and I just feel sad, and yeah, I just feel FOMO, and that's my advice, to just delete the social media. Of course, maybe just reduce. For me, I can't reduce time spending on the social media, so I just recently 2 weeks ago I just delete BeReal, because I realized that every time that I'm at home and I see somebody that's having fun together and I'm not invited there, or I couldn't go there, I just feel sad. So I thought why should I look at something and have something that gives me just FOMO and I just feel more depressed? So I decided that it gives me nothing positive, and I don't have this feeling that I need to show off that I'm with someone and I'm doing some fun things. So yeah, I just delete it. I also don't have Facebook, Instagram. Only I love Snapchat. Snapchat is my
Leave her Snapchat. Okay.
I'm addicted to it, definitely. So when you also have the FOMO, I would recommend you to maybe just reduce time on the social media, or just choose maybe YouTube that doesn't give you this feeling, or just reduce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said you used to have FOMO.
Bigger. Yeah, I still have it, but
Okay.
I don't. Yeah,
I feel like when you get older, the way you have FOMO changes, or
Yeah.
what you have FOMO about changes.
yeah, and how your life looks like when you're satisfied with your life. I think you don't have that big FOMO.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think all of us has it.
for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Do you not, Lena?
Now I do less and less. Lately, not that much,
No.
because I don't give that much interest in thing in that city anymore.
Yeah.
That's a personal problem, but yeah, I guess I used to have that very, 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 very hardly last year, and when I was
Yeah, it's hard to
home.
deal with, especially when you're going to the new group. I think it's hard that you just want to make friends. You just want to have crazy life, and I think the FOMO is bigger.
You want to create memories. It's all about the stories.
Yeah, it's all about stories. So
And what would you say you deal with more now? The JOMO, the FODO, or the FOMO? Is something more? Just
the third one. What was the third one?
there was the fear of not accomplishing enough in
Yeah,
life.
definitely. I just have this whole life all the time, and I still have this very, feeling in me. I constantly don't feel proud of myself. I just always feel that somebody is doing more. When I also see in the social media, these people are always doing, not even meeting, but just doing some really cool things, for school, some events, and I'm not doing enough. So
I think you're doing a lot. If you're telling me.
No, I think I'm just work, but I don't do a lot of things extra for the studies, for example.
No.
I think a lot of people are doing here some events and everything. I'm also in the Pride group, but I'm not doing there a lot of things. I'm not very,
But do you
active
think,
there.
if you had no job, you would spend more time on your personal project for uni or something like that?
No, I would just get lazy, definitely. Because I also didn't have job in the first year for 3 months,
Mhm.
yeah, and then I started working, and I was just I was just lazy. I was doing nothing much. Maybe for like, 1 month it was fun that I had like more extra time for my friends, for my hobbies, and I definitely paint much more. But then after like 1 month, it started to be like I was just watch YouTube for like, 5 hours. And yeah, that's why I think I need to have things
Structure.
to do. That's why, structure, definitely. I have problems with motivation.
But I think it's a good way to stimulate yourself by working.
Yeah.
And I think especially working in like a restaurant as a waitress, you learn a lot.
Yeah, you learn lots. I started working in the like Horeca, in like restaurants and like hotels when I was 15.
Oh jeez.
And it taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Like really deal with the stress.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and like manage with people, and I think it's hard work.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that don't have that experience.
Yeah. You don't get it how it is.
So they might be doing things at events, but they might not be doing it very well.
Yeah, definitely. So I recommend you just go to restaurant for like 3 months and to see.
Yeah.
I could never work like as a waitress or in a restaurant or anything. I would get mad at people and actually get physical with them if they talk to me. Like I would just speak in French to them, be like, you fucking.
Yeah, but I'm doing the same in Polish,
Yeah, kurwa.
I'm doing. Yeah.
Well, that's good. And I have a question. Like, do you sometimes feel like you're missing something home? Like, do you regret? Like, do you feel like if you would have stayed home, maybe you would have achieved more?
Definitely no.
No?
Oh no, definitely.
Because you're from
Poland. Yeah, I'm from Poland, and I really loved time that I have there, and like my memories. I have a very good family. I didn't like moved here because I don't know, have like toxic environment or something. My life there was very nice, but I always had this feeling, even when I was a child, that I want to move out. I want to explore the world. And when I see my friends who stayed in my hometown, they're doing the same thing all the time. They're just hanging around with the same people, going to drink the same places, and nothing changes. They are still living in in their parents' places. I could never. I'm also not this kind of person who miss a lot. I think it's I really appreciate the time that I had there, but I think now. Yeah, and also in Poland I was just drinking, and I didn't have like the good memories to develop myself. Yeah. So I think here I really grow up. Okay. Yeah, I just
matured, grown up.
Yeah.
I mean, you live alone with Marcel, your boyfriend, which changed also a lot. I feel like being
But you guys live
responsible.
together?
Yeah, we live together. We actually lived together before we started dating. Yeah, because we were friends.
Pajama party every night. In Poland, you lived together before being together.
Yeah.
You got an apartment with him as best friends.
Yeah. And that's how we
got together.
started being together.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
So wait, when did you left your parents' house then?
After the high school. So I was for 1 year in the different city in Poland.
Okay.
That's why I'm 22 right now. I should be 21 if I would be in the second.
Nothing to do with age, I think.
Yeah. How old are you, Elena? Tell us.
Almost 24.
It's good. You're a mature woman. You have a lot to teach us.
I don't think that has anything to do with age either.
No? How do you have your work balance, Elena? You also have a job, right?
Yeah, I work a little bit less, but I work 3 times a week.
That's also.
Yeah, and it's mainly evenings, and sometimes also full days. I work in the kitchen, so I do mise en place every now and then as well.
Nice.
Which is it's a lot of fun. It's very relaxing, but it takes up time.
Yeah, and you're also a student that doesn't live in
also
Leeuwarden.
a student in Groningen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I travel back and forth.
Yeah, but why you choose Leeuwarden then?
Creative business is only in Amsterdam and in Leeuwarden. So it was the choice of moving either to Amsterdam or to Leeuwarden. Okay. And then I chose to move to Groningen because it's a little bit more lively, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
And my friends are there.
Okay.
And it's less expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, Amsterdam is twice as much.
Really?
Yeah,
of course, it's like capital.
Yeah.
So
Groningen is less expensive than Leeuwarden.
No, Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah,
of course.
Cheap, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, and I do a lot of sports as well. So
You're in the committee of both? student committee of sailing? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, rowing.
Yeah.
But it's it's a lot. I do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I used to have a lot of FOMO when I was a little bit younger.
I think it's
And then I chose to do loads of hobbies, and then the hobbies kind of took over as not like I don't know how to say it. Like it feels like it's a part of my daily. It's not particularly a hobby. It's more like a job or like more doing something.
Yeah.
But it is fun. I try to have as much fun.
It's good if you can combine
Yeah.
fun and things that makes you feel
happy and like satisfied. I think it's very good.
Yeah. But you have to be careful because what you mentioned as well with alone time, I sometimes struggle to then not be able to have alone time.
Yeah, I think it depends on the personality.
Yeah,
like
maybe it is.
I used to also like be the person that could never be alone, but now I really like this peace that nobody like just talks to me, and nobody's judging me. I just can do whatever I want.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That's confidence that I would love to have.
But you live with your friends?
Yeah, I live with 12 other people.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get it why it's hard to have like a long time.
Yeah. So well, I don't know. It's not particularly the house that's it's just me not being able to say no.
Okay.
Because I like the FOMO used to hit like when I was younger, and now I kind of just say yes to everything because I know it's going to be fun. But then you do too much.
Yeah, then you just can't have balance.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I feel like we're all busy because Lena, you're also busy.
Yeah, I'm a very busy woman.
Yeah.
I also have a job.
Oh, that's
a student. I'm not in a relationship though, and I don't have 12 roommates, and I live in Leeuwarden, so I feel like that makes things a bit easier.
Less complicated, yes.
Less complicated. But yeah, I'm happy my job. I have very nice schedules that is very flexible, so like it's very much manageable. And I won't say I'm someone that takes a lot of time for my studies. I would say I'm alright. I don't put a lot of pressure on myself or stress, so I am very good. My balanced life is very great. Yeah, and I do like my time alone. In fact, it's not that I like my time alone. It's more that I like to do things without other people. Like things are just most fun to do by myself.
Yeah. I have this with cooking. Like, when you cook
with what?
With cooking.
I was like, what? Yeah.
Like cooking a meal.
I heard like cocaine.
Thank you, God.
No. No, I'm joking. No, with cooking is when you're in the kitchen. I hate when other people.
I understand that.
My own ways.
Yeah, you get mad when people look at what you do and tell you.
Don't criticize me.
No, right? Okay, I get that. No, I don't know. Sometimes it feels just like life is nicer when you don't have to talk to anyone and just be by yourself.
And here you are.
No, and here I am talking a lot, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels good to just spend time by yourself. Don't have to give anything from yourself to others. Just relax.
I have the same.
But I feel like everyone is struggle with FOMO. But I feel like coming to Leeuwarden, everyone is kind of learning how to understand that it's okay.
Yeah,
but
I think it goes with the experience. When you have like too much parties, you're overwhelmed with it. You learn how to say no and how to have like balance and not feel guilty with it. Because I think I can say no to people, but then I feel guilty, and that's the problem. Yeah. That I'm like, I could go, what they're gonna think and everything. Yeah, so
it's a lot of mind games.
Just these thoughts that are completely unnecessary. So,
But I think I like kind of summing it up for me in a way. Like, I think having FOMO is healthy because it allows you to keep yourself
motivated.
Seeking.
I think it's good, but just there is a problem when you don't know how to, deal with it. And manage it.
So I think it's healthy to have all three aspects. So the joy of missing out, but also
but do you have like the joy of missing out? Because I don't have it.
Sometimes I do. I look at parties and I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I wasn't there.
No, I never had it. Like sometimes I feel like, when I said no and I'm doing something by myself and I feel like very cool what I'm doing, but I never had like joy because I didn't went there. Like I didn't go there. I never hear about it.
It's the fact that
I think it's something more subtle.
Yeah, like you feel like you should go, but you don't really want to go. And once you realize that people didn't have that much fun, and you realize that you would not have that much fun, you are happy. You're like, oh,
yeah.
And you get to
you know,
to recharge as well, because usually then, like for me, if it's skipping a party, then it means like staying at home, watching a movie, and going to bed, and it helps me to feel a little bit better personally as well. But yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah. I think
we're at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
perfect.
It was really nice having you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Nice to learn about all your crazy stories.
Thank you, Katniss, for sharing and everything.